According to Lloyd Baker, it happened on the 7300 block of Rosser Estates. Baker says Fester Boatner Jr. entered the residence of a female relative while she and 3 other people were asleep inside, including 2 children. According to Baker, he then assaulted the female with his fist and then attempted to stab an adult male with a pocket knife. Baker says Boatner then went outside, got a can of gasoline, and doused the front porch and the interior of the house with gasoline. He then poured the gasoline on the female victim and attempted to light it on fire. The female victim managed to escape as the fumes ignited. Family members came to the rescue and extinguished the fire. Baker says Boatner ran into the woods, and then when the Tuscaloosa Sheriff's Department arrived on the scene, but was found and was arrested by deputies. Boatner is being held at the Tuscaloosa County Jail charged with burglary, arson, and attempted murder. He is being held on a $120,000 bond. Continuing our crime watch tonight, Captain Baker with the Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide Unit says investigators were called out to the 1100 block on Hargrove Road on a possible rape. Baker says the 19-year-old female victim, and her friend were leaving a bar and received a ride home with 3 white males. The victim reported while on the way to her apartment, one of the males raped her. When they arrived, the victim escaped to a neighbor's apartment who made the suspects leave. The case is still under investigation, and the suspect has not been identified. Tuscaloosa police responded to a 3-car accident this evening on McFarland Boulevard. The cars were heading westbound when, according to one of the drivers, all the cars stopped abruptly. One family member requested to be brought to DCH to be checked out, but luckily no one was seriously injured. And if you were on the Strip last night, you might have seen this. According to Lieutenant Brad Mason with the Tuscaloosa Police Department, around 1:50 this morning, a TPD officer was speeding down University Boulevard on the way to a call when he was T-boned by 2 people in a white SUV. According to Mason, no one was injured, and the case is still under investigation. The doors were closed for the last time today at the East Tuscaloosa Post Office in Alberta City. The closing of the Alberta Post Office comes despite protests by the Tuscaloosa City Hall. The city filed a restraining order against the U.S. Postal Service earlier this week to keep the Alberta Post Office open. But Tuscaloosa City Attorney Tim Nunnally told us a judge denied that restraining order. Nunnally tells us a Second Amendment request has been sent for a temporary restraining order that would reopen the East location. WVUA spoke with residents of East Tuscaloosa about the closing.
Well, I'm sad that the post office is closing. I've been coming here for many years, and I'm sure all the people in Alberta is going to miss it.
They didn't do it right. They should have come and had a public hearing with the peoples in this district to let us know what was going on.
I'm disappointed because it was very convenient for me. I have a deposit box at the bank, so I could come here and get my mail and then go and put it in the deposit box, plus it's on my way home.
According to U.S. Postal spokesman Joseph Breckenridge, the post office boxes will still be used and customers will be notified when their boxes are moved to the Skyland Boulevard location. Well, people lined up this morning at the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater to reserve their spot for the Sugarland concert. Tickets went on sale this morning at 10 a.m. The concert is set for April 15th at 7:30 p.m. General admission tickets are set at $60 apiece. The concert also features special guests Little Big Town and Matt Nathanson. WVUA spoke with some fans out bright and early this morning who are excited about the incredible Machine Tour coming to town.
Because we love Sugarland, my wife and I. Sugarland rocks. It's the best concert ever.
Primarily because of my wife. She is a big Sugarland fan, so it's a surprise for her.
Other concerts coming to Tuscaloosa are Patti LaBelle and the OJs, the Abbott Brothers, and Kenny Chesney. You can find more information about all the concerts at the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater website through our website, WVUATV.com. There, click on numbers and links, and you'll find a link to the amphitheater website. In today's Education Watch, class might have not been in session today, but that didn't stop teachers and students from getting together. Author Nancy Carlson and local author Ginger Rue shared their writing with students this morning on the campus of the University of Alabama. The message, to stay positive and remember it's okay to be yourself. The young attendees range from kindergarten to about the 3rd grade. Rue says her books use colorful characters like farm animals to get her message across.
In our society today, we have so many negative connotations coming at children. We need, as teachers, a resource to say there are positive things, and these are positive character messages. So many times now we come from single home parents, and character is something that most of the time is not taught at home. It's either taught in the classroom or through children's literature. So we need a way and a venue to show kids that you can overcome things and that there are positive aspects in the world, and you need to see those.
Children had the opportunity to learn how to write stories of their own. They also got to meet with the author and got a chance to get a copy of the book signed. The authors shared their own life stories when presenting their books. Well, some boys in Tuscaloosa that might not get a chance to talk with the college got that chance this morning. It's all a part of the Men and Boys Breakfast at the Bailey Tabernacle CME Church. The group's goal, to introduce middle and high school boys in Tuscaloosa County to different colleges, while encouraging the schools to recruit the boys in attendance. The University of Alabama, Shelton State Community College, and Alabama A&M are just a few of the colleges who came to support the event. Event organizers say it was important to bring this information to these boys.
A lot of our kids that we deal with, unlike some kids, some of them don't even get to go to college campuses. So this is a great way to bring the colleges and universities to them.
Men and Boys also sponsor a male mentoring program that has events throughout the year. The student division of the Alabama Education Association continued their annual spring conference in Tuscaloosa today. The main event happened this morning at Oak Hill School off Hargrove Road. The SAEA's Outreach to Teach event focuses on improving facilities at local schools. Today's activities included painting curbs and sidewalks, assisting with bulletin boards, organizing closets, and improving landscapes. WVUA spoke with participants of today's event who say it was a great event all around.
I think they need to understand that teaching is not just what you do in the classroom, but it's also what you do in the community by giving back. Teaching is a service professional, so this acts as part of a service.
Some of the contributors at today's event were Home Depot, the Plant Lady, the Ground Floor, several UA College of Education faculty, and the Tuscaloosa City School System.